Here with NewsHour, AngloGold is pulling out of South Africa. 2 decades ago, Anglo-American created the world's #1 gold mining company. Since then, it's been eclipsed by several rivals and has dropped to become the 3rd biggest gold miner. Our viewer Mtila takes a look. Why?
American used to be the biggest company in the GSE, not just the biggest company. At one point in time, it was more than half of the GSE. And in fact, by some measures, I mean, of course, these things are very difficult to measure, it accounted for almost 40% of total GDP for the whole of Africa.
An iconic mining company that's been at the forefront of South Africa's economy for decades. In 2017, the mining giant celebrated its centenary.
Anglo-American probably started with the arrival of Ernest Oppenheimer, I think just before 1900. And this is during the diamond mania in South Africa. And he was a diamantaire. He knew diamonds inside and out. He devoted his life to it for at least 17 years, close to 20. And in 1917, he formed a group called Anglo-American.
Throughout the years, Anglo-American built successful businesses in many industries. This includes AngloGold's Ashanti, which was created 20 years ago by merging its South African assets to become the powerful #1 gold miner. But now the company has announced plans to sell Mponeng, its last gold mine in the country and the world's deepest.
These gold mines haven't given a return in more than 2 decades. They used to pay 7% dividend yields every year. Now they don't even average 2%.
We are seeing over a century of exploitation of the resources, non-renewable resources. They get more and more difficult to exploit, and of course that disappears.
The country's energy crisis hasn't helped.
No one can think of going underground mining without economical, reliable electricity.
Major says another deal breaker for the mining giant could be legislation and policy.
They have added 2,000 pieces of legislation in mining. They've had 3,000 policy changes. We've nationalized all the mineral assets here, something that Mr. Mandela said he wasn't going to do.
Experts say the economic impact won't be felt in the short term.
Down the line, it would likely mean less investment, less, the big companies not around able to do the exploration, able to do those kind of things. We probably will see less exploration, less, new mines coming about. The mines don't last forever, like we talked about. They're non-renewable resources. You've got to find new ore bodies. You've got to find, new ways to extract them, etc. So you will probably find an impact with regards to future production being reduced because a huge investor is leaving the market.
But 6,000 workers have uncertain futures as they'll have to rely on new owners to keep them on. Aviwe Mtila, Johannesburg.